Four-time female bull riding champion Jorden Halvorsen stars in the new series, Not Her First Rodeo, on Freeform and coming to us very soon on Hulu. Thank you so much for your time today.
Oh, thank you for having me.
The new six-part series takes us into the world of female professional bull riding. Tell us a little bit about, you being a part of the series and also the other women that we get to see.
Yeah, so this is going to be following five girls in an association I created called the Elite Lady Bull Riders. And really, this is just to give women the opportunity to compete as a bull rider against other girls and ultimately win a championship.
In 2023 is when you created this association. I mean, talk a little bit about not just, you succeeding and you being successful, within this profession, but also lifting up and creating a community.
Yeah, so they actually used to have women's bull riding and other rough stock events is what we call it, back in before the early 2000s. So there had been other associations that were trying, to have women's bull riding. And so as those fizzled out or whatever, I decided that I would try to create one of my own just to help elevate and, continue to grow the sport of women's bull riding.
I also think, I can only imagine, with something like this, and I think with any profession, is that, you're so laser focused on what you're doing and, you're trying to make sure that you're staying safe and that, you're being competitive, but also, being aware of your environment. But going back and watching the footage, I mean, what's that like for you to be able to see like, oh my goodness, I can't believe this is what I'm actually doing?
Yeah, so when I get to go back and see all that, it makes me feel really good that like all the hard work and dedication that I've been putting into riding, just comes to fruition, like just being able to see that and see how, we're growing and getting better and being able to ride better stock, like that just it feels really good.
What about the young girls, the families, the kids that come out to see you, when you're out, performing or all across the country? I mean, what does that feel like to you that people specifically want to come see you, want to see other, women in the association? What is that feeling like that you have?
It just honestly just feels really good. Like I like that people are wanting to support us and follow us and really see all the stuff that we're putting into it because like we're also risking, our life every time we get on, no matter what kind of bull it is that we're getting on. So just being able to also be an example of someone that's, following their dreams. I love that people are coming up and showing their support for that.
And obviously too, we don't have this, so much in the Chicagoland area, but a lot of the country theme bars do have a mechanical bull, and a lot of people think that, oh, I can give this a try, and this is almost like the real thing. But let's set us straight as far as the difference between doing that and doing the real thing.
It's nothing like riding a mechanical bull. Like it's completely different.
Do people often think that like because they have done something like that they're like, oh, I can easily kind of do this?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there are definitely people that think that, but also like, if you're a naturally athletic person, you probably could have some success at riding bulls as long as you put the work into it.
And how old were you when you started bull riding?
So I got on my first bull when I was 17.
Okay. And what was there someone that inspired you and kind of kept you going into this profession?
Honestly, I tried it as kind of like a bucket list thing. Like I was, a little bit of that wild child, kind of got on horses and ponies that bucked me off all the time. And so like honestly, like there was really no inspiration for it other than that I was just a little crazy. And someone said, how about let's go try riding a bull? And I said yes. And so I just kept going back week after week to keep riding.
And you think about that too, especially, so many people are afraid to do those things that are on their bucket list, but you did this on your bucket list. You were able to, to be a former bull riding champion. Now you've got this series. I mean, you can just imagine when you kind of let your fears you put those behind you, what you can accomplish.
Right. Yeah. I mean, and I had no idea that it was ever going to lead to something like this. Like I literally, after that first time, I was in love with it, and I was doing it because I love it and continued to do it because I love it. So just being able to see where it's taken me is crazy.
Awesome. Well, Jorden, thank you so much for your time today. May 22nd on Freeform, we're going to get 2 episodes. And then on June 6th, we're going to get all the episodes up on Hulu. And congratulations. And thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.